Alright, so last time we came here to Decon as part of sort of a heist for Isabel. The first objective was to go get a kitchen uniform that would fit a dwarf. Found that immediately. The way in took us right through the kitchen, and we actually paid for a child-sized uniform is the way we put it. Like, can I buy one for my daughter? I love the little kitty design. Being dumb tourist mode. Alright. So now, she's in a bathroom somewhere. We need to give her a copy of the uniform. I mean, give her the uniform. What am I talking about? And keep her alive while we locate and trap Mr. Rhombus, our mark. He's in here somewhere, and he's got what we need. I'm holding down Alt, and nothing is showing up, so it looks like we might have to talk to people individually around here. Or maybe as I walk into the room, a scripted event may occur. Or maybe I just need to give it to... Maybe I just need to give Isabel the uniform right away. She's in the bathrooms. These are the bathrooms. That one's male, that one's female, because urinals. So this will be awkward. I'm not supposed to go in there. I'm being naughty. Hey Isabel, you look alone in here, and do you have a gun? You enter the woman's restroom to find Isabel waiting impatiently for you. Her guest badge dangles from its lanyard at a canted angle, and the clumped ropes of her hair look frazzled. At the sight of you, she steps forward. You're here. Good. I was getting tired of hanging out in the ladies' room. You have the uniform? Yep, there you go. She eyes the embroidery of the logo, nodding. Good. This will work. Alright. I'm gonna change into this thing and hightail it to the employees-only door on the far side of the convention hall. They'll let me in, even without a badge. They'll just figure that some rich guy wants a drink. Where's the VIP area? On the other side of the convention floor. I'll have to cross the show floor to do it, but that should be safe enough. Nobody pays attention to the catering staff at these things. So I'll make my way across, pass through the door, and take the elevator up to the admin wing on the 6th floor. All you need to do is take your position and wait for the instructions without raising the alarm. Pretty simple stuff. Should be foolproof. Assuming that we don't screw anything up. Do you have any questions? Have you figured out what you're going to do about the spotty comlink connection? Yeah. There's a demo kiosk near the VIP entrance. It's running some new Matrix Avatar editing suite, or something like that. The software is called Perfect Persona. When I get to the admin area, I'm going to patch myself into Perfect Persona console, and we're going to communicate through that. It isn't a perfect solution, but it beats having to deal with a dropped connection. Just be sure to grab the kiosk when you're in the position. Don't let anyone else get to it. What am I supposed to do on the show floor again? Wait by the VIP area door. When I identify Rhombus, you'll apprehend him and tell him that he's the lucky winner of a complimentary VIP pass upgrade. You'll escort him to the VIP doors and to a room that I'll have empty and waiting. Then we'll get the software from him together, beat him up, and stash him in the closet. What should I do between when you leave and when you get in position? Walk the show floor. Mingle. Try to look like you belong here. Just try not to say or do anything that'll stand out in a bad way. You're supposed to be a hot new decker in town. Try to act the part. I'm screwed. My character doesn't even slightly have that skill set. Or intelligence. No more questions. Let's hit it. I was gonna think like maybe I should just not talk to anyone at all in the area, but I bet you that I have to do a certain number of scripted events of talking to people in order for this to work. Well, there she goes. Look at her run. Yeah, completely inconspicuous how she's basically sprinting through the area. I guess at least she's in uniform. Is she gonna go inside? No? Alright, well. Who can I talk to around here? We have this guy, apparently. And a few around here. Let's check with this person over here. I think I have to mingle with all these people probably before I continue on. Oh, that's a big... This guy's a troll at least. Maybe that'll help me. If I can click on him, apparently. Can I not click on him? Oh, there... No? Oh, here we go. That was weirdly not working. A pot-bellied troll with 2 days worth of mangy stubble smiles and turns to face you. The chrome of his data jack shimmers wetly in the light, but his cyber deck is conspicuously absent. Hey, what's going on? His name's Headspace. His badge hangs low on his lanyard. You catch a glimpse of his decking handle, Headspace. Strange to see someone at Decon without a cyber deck. He snickers. I could say the same about you. Where's your deck, man? I left it in my hotel room. Bad place for you to do it. This entire show is a pissing contest, in case you didn't know. Walking around with a deck is like, well, use your imagination. So where's your deck? You didn't give us an answer. He taps his head with a smile. Right up here. I've got the next generation of decking technology, the cranial cyber deck. He continues without waiting for a response. It's the apex of modern decking technology. Miniaturized, compact, easy to sneak up into most sensitive locations. I don't need to lug a great big external deck around with me anymore. It's a night and day difference between this and my old Fairlight Excalibur friend. Night and day. Yeah, but you had to get an implant though. Where'd you get your cranial deck? The Chop Chop shop in Kowloon City. They told me not to ask where it came from. He chuckles to himself. Lots of things fall off trucks on Kowloon Way. I'm sure this was the same. I know it's a metaphor, but if it literally fell off a truck, I wouldn't want it in my head. How are you enjoying the con? Those are two of the same person walking around. That's freaking me out. It's great. I've gotten to tell a lot of people about my new deck, you know, spreading the word, educating folks. It feels good to save my fellow deckers from wasting all their money on old external decks. I guess you can call me a cranial deck evangelist. Ha! He nods his head eagerly, desperation in his eyes. Desperation in his eyes. He's committed. It's like the console wars. He's gone full hog into this whole crazy new thing, and it's invested not only his money but his body into it. So now he's got to convince himself that it's absolutely the best possible option. Otherwise, he's made a horrible mistake. Well, you're doing good work. You sold me on one already. Validation washes over him like a rejuvenating shower. He gives you a huge thumbs up. I gotta go. See you around. I don't want to ask why he didn't sell it in his head, because that seems like he kind of already explained that. And if I ask that question, it might make me look stupid. Let's not do that. Product display. A rack of high-capacity stick memory devices. Patent pending. So yeah, we're just gonna run around and mingle. What's this little bulb? A tired attendee. The man standing at the As-Technology demo station looks strangely out of place at a Decker convention. He isn't carrying a cyber deck, and you can't see any sign of cyberware in his person, not even a data jack. He looks up from the kiosk, blinking. We can't really say that it's weird for him to not have a cyber deck, because now he's my second person to not have one. We have a 100% chance so far of people not having cyber decks, as weird as that is. Did you want to use this? Am I in your way? He sounds preoccupied. He shifts his body, and his movements are unnaturally smooth and graceful. As he moves, you can see that the kiosk screen is flickering. Apparently the demo software is glitched out. He has a portrait. Is this... I bet you this is going to be the guy that we're going to beat up. I'm just passing by, man. Didn't mean to bother you. Oh. Okay. That's fine. He turns back to the kiosk, his eyes blink. Enjoy the show. I bet you that's the guy. Oh, I can't move. Oh, are we getting notified about the location, the guy? Am I supposed to click on that? There's a blinking light. Is that what they're trying to show me? Or was it Perfect Persona? Should I go visit Perfect Persona? Was there like an event happening on screen I wasn't noticing somewhere? Maybe I missed it. There's a lot on the screen, but I couldn't move or do anything for a little bit there. Now let's look at this flashing screen. That's weird. But yeah, that guy is almost certainly our actual target. I don't see them making too many unique portraits just for one quest in this side area. A display devoted to third-party cooling systems for terminals and cyberdecks. Hello, dwarf guy. You're an aged decker. An elderly decker with a nickel-plated data jack turns to face you, smiling. And this a hell of a thing. Lovely show, lovely show. He nods eagerly, rubbing his hands. Lots and lots of shiny toys. Are you here to see anything specific? Got my eyes on a couple of things this year. I'm gonna check out Fairlight Booth, of course, and Fuki's doing some interesting things with miniaturization. He shakes his head ruefully. You know, when I was just getting started, I would have taken an entire warehouse full of machines to match the computing power of the PDA on your wrist. No, scratch that. They wouldn't have come close. Oh, you can bring up Moore's Law, which is a pretty basic technology thing about the concept that this computing speed of technology multiplies every X number of years. Might have been 7, I don't remember the number exactly. It's like, I think its computing power doubles every X number of years. Anyway, technology's come a long way. Sure has. He shakes his head, grinning. Sure has. Anyway, I've taken up plenty of your time already. I'm sure that you've exhibits to see unless you wanted something else. Yeah, it's pretty great. Look, I'm just passing by. Enjoy the show. He waves back at you. Bye then. Alright, never mind. We have multiple portraits. The first guy didn't have a portrait though, did he? I don't remember the... Wait, did he have a portrait? Now I'm thinking I might have just blanked and maybe the troll had a portrait too. My bad. They probably all have portraits, huh? Judging by the patches sewn onto his bomber jacket, this elf from the Nan Council Island, to be specific, a forested chunk of rock in the middle of Lake Washington that was called Mercer Island until the Native American nations reclaimed it. He doesn't look Amerindian though. If anything, he looks Chinese in descent, though his mask makes it difficult to tell for sure. Alright, lots of masks around here. That makes it hard to tell who might be our target. He turns to face you as you approach. His features are mostly hidden, but you see that he's sporting a high steel collar and spiky hair. His cheeks are high-boned and hollow. He eyes you nervously. Hey, you want something from me? What's up? Just wanted to get to know my fellow congoers. You from Council Island? Yeah. What gave it away? He makes a point of showing off his jacket. The tribal insignias look strangely out of place here in Decon floor. You from Seattle? The Barrens, actually. No, Drek. Wow. That place is fragging intense, chummer. The Seattle shadow slang sounds incredibly awkward when delivered in Cantonese, but he doesn't seem to notice. Council Island is non-territory, and you don't look American. What's your deal? I'm not Amerindian. I do live in Council Island, though. My dad is a diplomat of Tir Na Nog. We live on the island. Actually, they treat us like kings there. But you look Chinese. Tir Na Nog is an island, isn't it? He nods slowly. This might come as a shock to you, but there are Asian people in Ireland. I mean, we do exist there. As it happens, my father is related by marriage to a minor member of the Connaught family. That's one of the Tuatha De Danann. If you didn't know. You have heard of the Tuatha De Danann, haven't you? Afraid not, no. Care to fill me in? They're the ruling families of Tir Na Nog, chummer. They run the government there, which is how my dad got his government job. Do you, live under a rock or something? How do you not know this? Is there anything specific you came here to see? Yeah, I'm here to check out the 57 Fuki cyber decks. My 55 Cyber 7 is barely cutting it these days. I want to see what they're coming out with next year, and I've heard that they've got a demo station. So, I've gone down a track by asking. I've indulged this conversation too much. So, tell me, what's your favorite ESP for incursion operations? Like, Blasthammer personally, heard of it? It's open source, developed by the Southeastern Asian decking community. Just a number on blocker IC. So if I had ESP control of 4, that's a very specific skill, I could say Blast Hammer's old hat, and the most of the big cores have easy counters for it. Keep relying on that relic and you're gonna wind up in the morgue. Or I can be like, Blast Hammer, never heard of it. I'm screwed. He snickers to himself. Really? Oh, it's only the most popular freeware attack ESP in Southeast Asia. He's practically shouting, his face is lit up with maniacal glee. Well, calm down, man, I'm from Seattle, not Southeast Asia. Yeah, well, you'd better get with it if you want to survive out here. He leers at you, his expression, smugness and superiority. I mean, I'm just saying. Gotta go, sorry. Yeah, see ya. You son of a bitch, you're gonna get me in trouble. Fucking shouting about your nerdiness. Ooh, comlink crackles to life with ear-splitting hiss. Isabel. Okay. I jacked into the admin at compute. Shh. But I can work with it. Are you in position yet? No, not yet. Wanted the position near the VIP. Your ears filled with a shriek of electronic whine. And use the kiosk. Remember, perfect persona. Use the perfect persona to contact the kiosk to talk to you. Copy that. While you're getting there, I'll start working on getting the VIP access and locating ROM. The line goes dead. Isabel, can you hear me? There's no response. Hey, we successfully blended apparently, even though that last guy, maybe not so much. If there's anything else you want to see on the showroom floor, you'd probably check it out now before I get the ball rolling. Your call. I've seen all I need to see here. Let's get the kiosk and get this job over with. I'm gonna blow my cover if I keep trying to meddle with these guys. I can't even talk to these characters properly because all the dialogue's missing because I'm not a Decker at all. But if you play a Decker character, you probably have a lot of dialogue to be done here. All right, Isabel. Let's get this ball rolling before I completely compromise the mission. The perfect persona kiosk flickers to life at your approach. A debug menu pops onto the screen along with a text prompt in all caps. Handyman, enter the following code into the kiosk. Enter the code. You tap the code onto the kiosk's keyboard. A moment later, a series of 5 loud popping sounds rattles off in your comlink's earpiece. Isabel's voice fills your ear, crisper and cleaner than it was before. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me, Handyman? Yeah, I hear you. What was that? A command line code for the kiosk to connect with the comlink via data link. A hint of smugness creeps in her voice. This way. You can bypass using a comm signal entirely. Not bad. I know. As long as you remain within a couple of feet of the kiosk, we shouldn't have any problems. Wander too far away from that range and you're gonna get static again. So basically I can't move from this spot. That's what I said, right? Now that we're all linked up, give me a second and I'll locate Rhombus. You hear the sound of rattling keystrokes coupled with Isabel muttering under her breath. So she's gonna have to give me information about how to find Rhombus, and then I'm gonna have to go get him, but without being able to communicate along the way of whether or not it's the right person. Uh-oh. The line falls silent. The silence stretches. 10 seconds, 20. Then you hear Isabel explode. What the hell? He already has one. How the fuck does Rhombus merit a VIP pass when I don't? Wait, he's already in the VIP area? She rails into your earpiece, fuming. I'm twice the Decker that he is, and everybody knows it. What makes him a VIP when I'm not? Maybe he has friends in high places. She takes a moment to calm herself. You can almost feel the heat of her anger radiating through your earpiece. Alright. I know which room he's staying in now. Another strange silence. I just need a few minutes to get your VIP upgrade. The line goes dead. That wasn't good. What do you think we should... A series of clicks erupts in your ear, cutting Duncan's silence short. Your PDA begins blinking, and you are receiving a video chat request. Answer the call. It's gonna be the guy we're trying to catch, isn't it? Isabel blossoms onto the screen, along with a pair of towering security guards. The line that connected her to the admin terminal hangs loose from its socket. Oh, they tore the line out. Uh-oh. I'm gonna ask you again. What the hell are you doing in here? Take your time and make sure that you're telling me the truth. I'll know if you don't. Oh, her outburst got her caught because she was too loud. Isabel stammers helplessly. Oh, she looks completely different in that costume. Well, I was just looking for the person who ordered this coffee. What? You were looking for him in the Matrix. And besides, you don't have any coffee, so try again. I mean, she already knows she's lying, you might as well just go after it. She continues to sputter, her eyes dart towards the screen, fixing on you. You can see the desperation on her face. Well, I need to, let's see, I can try to help her here. I can say, alright, Isabel, listen up, say what I say, and you'll be fine. Say okay if you understand. Oh god, I'm gonna talk her through it. I don't know if I have the ability to do that. Do I have to coach you out of this? Really? Alright, I'll just say what I say, I guess. And, we're doing the Cyrano thing, aren't we? That's what we're doing. So they're all the same thing. Okay. So now I'm going to tell her what to say and see if we can escape, which might be rough with my dialogue options. We're doing the Cyrano thing, aren't we? Is that what we're doing now? Yes, please, I need help. You're telling me. Alright, this is your last chance. Start talking sense or spend the night with HKPF. I just wanted to surprise my boyfriend. He works in this room. No, I'm not saying... She catches herself, clenches her jaw. I just wanted to surprise my boyfriend. Apparently he works here. The guard glances at his counterpart. We don't have time for this. Just kick her out and be done with it. The guard in front of Isabel strains. Yeah, you're probably right. He looks down at Isabel, hands on his hips. I'm gonna let you go for the warning this time, but only this once. If I catch you anywhere near this room again, I'm turning you over to the police, got it? But You're getting off easy, Isabel, just go along with it. She clenches her jaw, looks up at the guard. Yes, sir. Good call. The line goes quiet as she moves out of the server room. Alright. Our plan has been somewhat foiled in that we can't easily locate the person we're here after, but at least Isabel's not going to the HKPF. That little lie about a boyfriend got her home clean at least. What a damn nightmare this turned out to be. I'm sorry, handyman, but I couldn't get you VIP access. You got out of there in one piece, and without the cops getting drawn into this, that's what's important. You're right. At least I know where we have to go. Rhombus has a room in the VIP section, and I can get us there. There's only one problem. Without VIP access, you can't open a door without sounding an alarm. The picture of the PDA flickers worryingly. A moment later, Isabel's image returns to the screen, and let you go from the other side. That's what I'm gonna do now. I'll make my way down to you and open the door. You just cut out again. I thought we'd fixed our communications issues. I did, but that fix required me to be jacked into the hotel's computer network, and I'm not anymore. I'm still using the kiosk to talk to you, but I can't route messages to it directly anymore. It'll send help, but it won't be perfect. Please, stay put. If you lose that kiosk, we're gonna start running into some serious communication issues. This is just getting better and better. Oh, and I may need your help if we run into more people up here, handyman. In case you hadn't guessed, I'm not exactly a social butterfly. And if things go loud, I'll really need your help. I've got your back. Let's do this. Well, at least they let me go. So now my goal is to find the room. See, am I on the same floor? Oh, we're in a different place altogether. My goal here is to open the door from the other side because I have access to everything. So I can let the handyman in so that he can even help. What's in here? This is probably the right way to go. Is it through here or is it down that hallway? I'm not getting myself in trouble, am I? Oh, it's empty. Ooh, supplies. Advanced medkit. Alright. Yay! I'm being scummy. What's over here? People gonna catch me? Inspect. Info about the conference room schedule tells you about a high-level exec in conference room 3 on the bottom floor. So on bottom floor in conference room 3 there's a high-level exec. I wonder if that's useful information for us. Are they gonna get mad at me for going in here because I'm kind of in their line of sight? Apparently not. Apparently the security guards immediately forgot about me. Isabel takes a quick glance at the terminal. I'll be damned, it's locked into an admin inbox, and somebody's left it unlocked. I can't get the door open for you from here, but we can read the messages if you want. Do it. Isabel turns the camera on a PDA face to face the screen of the terminal. Amber text on a stark black background swims to focus. Maintenance. Goes to the machine. Admin. Leave it unplugged. Maintenance. It came back. Admin. Damage control. It's a series of messages. Let's see. Ghost in the Machine's worth looking into. From Ho Peng Nancy to Sing Wei. Or Nancy Ho Peng to Sing Wei. Or Si Wei. Something like that. Look. I'm gonna come right out and say it. The security guards are right. There's something horribly wrong with the noodle extruder. I ran a diagnostic on it this afternoon. I was halfway through recalibrating the broth nozzles when the damn thing started humming, and sure enough, it started churning out steaming hot yuxing noodles. Just dumped them into the palms of my hands. You don't even want to know what blisters I'm sporting right now. Now, here's the freaky thing. The dough hopper was empty. I unloaded it myself prior to beginning the diagnostic. I want to repeat that. It was producing dough out of thin air. That machine's haunted. You want my advice? You'll get rid of it before the show. Nancy Ho Peng. Isabel blinks, nonplussed. Huh. I don't know what I was expecting this message to be, but that wasn't it. You want me to keep going? Maybe we'll just skip to the end. I feel like I should be worried about getting caught. Yeah, last message. From Sing Wei to Nancy Ho Peng. It's too late, Nancy. At least a dozen people have already eaten from the thing. We can't shut it down now, and we sure as hell can't let anyone know about it. If people were to get sick, the show could be held liable. Look, if it's any consolation, I've been poring through the logs of old shows to see if anyone had mentioned the noodle extruder, and I found something, the exact conversation 14 years in a row. I don't know what's happening with this machine. I don't know where it came from or how or why, but it's part of Decon. Nobody can get rid of it. Nobody knows how it works. It just does, and people keep coming back to visit it. I think that this is a blessing in disguise. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. Just don't question it, and everything will be okay. Sing Wei. I don't even know what to say about this. What do you want me to do? I've seen enough. Get down here and get us through the door. Steps back from the terminal. Okay, I'm on it. Let's get out of here before we get caught. I get the distinct feeling that if I kept going for too long that we'd actually get caught going through people's stuff again, and maybe have worse consequences this time. But if not, even if not, just the idea of reading the first and last ones, trying to piece together in your head what happened in between is actually really amusing to me, because that was some weird stuff going on there. Isabel's outline goes fuzzy for the moment she sets foot in the elevator. A loud, rhythmic whooshing sound dominates the low end of your PDA's speakers. It sounds a bit like the rotors of a helicopter. Heads up, Isabel, we're getting a lot of interference here. An elf in his mid-20s steps aside to let Isabel at the floor selector panel. He looks wired, jittery, stimmed to the gills most likely. There's no telling how long it's been since he's gotten a wink of sleep. Isabel punches the button for the ground floor. Lots of new faces here. Working the show, huh? That has to be hard. The elf smiles down at Isabel, his expression affable. I'd feel tempted to blow off work and go check out the kiosks. Maybe take in a panel or two. Who says I haven't? She starts in, repeating her words with forced sincerity. Who says that I? She falls silent. You see her staring at the VIP man's bandage. Oh, yep, it's the exact guy we're looking for, isn't it? Isabel, what's wrong? Her eyes remain locked on the man's badge. Ken Deng, huh? That's a interesting street name. Been decking under it long? A couple of years now. He smiles. Longer than anyone else to use the handle. Oh, it's some sort of inherited handle that's been passed down from person to person. I don't know what you're doing, but be careful. If she heard you, she doesn't acknowledge it. I know who you are. You're the one who shut down the Kowloon City power grid 6 months ago. He clears his throat. Yeah, that was me. Just keep that between ourselves, alright? That little stunt screwed over a lot of local deckers. Her voice is soft, but you can detect a definite undertone of hostility. A couple of them soaked up nasty hits of dumb shock because of it. You wrecked the grid while they were jacked into their home machines. My team was in a bind. They needed a power outage right there and then, or they were cooked, so I gave them one. It was the best solution I had in a bad situation. Let's leave it at that. An icy silence descends on the elevator car. A few seconds later, Isabel pierces it. There was this decker. She lived in Haoi. She called herself Spinster. She was a good person. Now she's in the ground. She never came back out of that coma that your stunt put her into. Another long pause. Slowly, Deng extends a hand towards the emergency brake. Isabel, do you want to go loud? Because this is where this road takes us. She balls her hands into fists. You can read the tension in her body language. She's biting her tongue. At least, that's what I heard. I'm just a caterer. I'm not a decker myself. He stares down at Isabel. The smile has vanished from his face. Yeah, sure you're not. You've come to get me, haven't you? To take revenge for your friend? Did her people put a contract on me? Is that it? Oh, there's our way out. Just spin it. We need to spin it just right. So say, I'm not a decker. Honest. I'm just a caterer who spends too much time lurking with Shadowland BBS. I'm not a decker. I'm just a caterer who spends way too much time... Abruptly, the connection cuts to static. Well, this isn't good. The static pops and hisses for 10 seconds. 20. Finally, the picture warbles back to view. Ken Deng is in mid-sentence, practically frothing with rage. Uh-oh. I did what I had to do. If you were in my position, you would have done the same if you'd have gotten them killed. He's shouting. The sound of it reverberates in the cramped confines of the elevator car. There was no third way out of that scenario. Isabel starts to respond. The anger is clear in her tone. I would not have... Isabel, stop. Listen to me. She stops short. What? You're crazy, an insane person, and when I get out of this elevator, I'm going to tell the hotel security office. Uh-oh. Well, we're immediately in trouble here. So, if I had biotech, I could say, tell him this. I'm sorry. You're right, sir. I've been clinically diagnosed as a paranoid schizophrenic, and this morning I forgot to take my meds. Yeah, that might work, but I can't. I can threaten him because we're at Yellow Lotus. I can apologize to him and see if we're getting out of it, or I can just try to tell him to chill out, which is nothing. I think we have to make a power play here. To hell with it. Tell him that if he does, he's a dead man. Tell him you're with the Yellow Lotus. You don't want to turn me in. My boss would be very unhappy. I work for Kindly Cheng. The color drains from his face and he begins to stammer. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean... Static, the comms have cut out again. Well, this is getting old. As quickly as it went, the picture flickers back into your PDA screen. Ken Deng looks calmer now, the elevator's descending. Remember what we discussed. You keep your cool and this turns out well for both of us. We live and let live, understood? Yes, I didn't want any trouble from you in the first place. I'm just glad that this is all a misunderstanding. Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'll be happy if this is the last time I ever see you. The feeling's mutual. The car finally slides to a halt, and the elevator door slides open. The other decker doesn't get off. Enjoy the rest of the show. Now get a move on, Isabel. This is a hell of a predicament. We are totally doing the Cyrano thing of Cyrano de Bergerac. Just sort of awkwardly guiding him through. Trying to get Isabel through here in a situation that she's weirdly incapable of handling. That looks really promising. Oh god. Let's just go down here. Let's just go this way. I'm sure. No, just unlock it. Unlock it. No. We're gonna be in trouble. I'm just gonna go right over. Nope, that's not gonna work. I tried. The hallway ahead is blocked by a trio of struggling bodies. A blackout drunk troll hangs slung between a pair of cursing security guards, one male and one female, as you watch they struggle valiantly to drag her down to the hallway. Oh, the huge troll is the drunk. That's a problem for them. The troll's voice comes out in an inebriated roar. Unhand me, you foolish! The older of the two guards, a middle-aged man with a pompadour haircut, struggles with all his might to keep his prisoner's flailing arm constrained. Don't let her go, Hoye. She has the strength of 10 men. Yes, sir. You recognize her as the guard who was standing by the employee entrance on the show floor. How she got roped into troll hauling duty is anyone's guess. The security captain locks eyes with Isabel. He barks out an order. Clear the hall. Say nothing. With an exaggerated motion, the troll swings her head towards Isabel. You, dwarf girl, help me. She hiccups mightily. The sound reverberates in your ears. This dreckheadish wants me to leave because I'm a troll. What's happening here? None of your business. You're not even hotel staff. You shouldn't even be back here at all. He hugs the troll's left arm in his chest with all of his strength, desperately trying to weigh her down. She lifts his feet a few inches off the floor, then slams him back down. He lets out an inaudible whimper. Now clear the way and report to your manager. Quit fighting me, damn it, before I take them for you. The former door guard stares at Isabel. Recognition dawns on her face. Hey, I remember you. You said that you had to meet some caterers up on 6. What are you doing down here? Oh no. Shouldn't have called attention to yourself, should have just walked past them. If you were a socialite, you could say, sorry, I had to get more fuel canisters for the chafing dishes. We were told that you had some here. That's not gonna work for us. This is an entire mission of social etiquette and fooling people. Let's see, I can say I was just checking to see if anyone down here wanted a drink, or I don't have an answer you. I don't have to answer you, I'm not hotel personnel. That's... okay. One of them might be dumb, but the other one's like aggressively awkward. So let's just say... I was just checking to see if anyone down here wanted a drink. I was just checking to see if anyone wanted a drink, you know. You want a mojito? That really, Isabel? They're doing a thing. Damn it. Why'd you have to add that line? The man strains against the troll's drunken efforts. His brow is beat with stress. You shouldn't hold still. Be here, not even to offer drinks. The troll looks down on Isabel and issues a mush-mouthed plea. Ignore these pleas and help me. I take the run of the left, you take the right. The troll bucks against the guard's grasp, nearly breaking away from him. They double down on their attempts to hold her. Isabel stares into the PDA. She looks irritated. To hell with this. It's a waste of time. We've got a schedule to keep. Her hand moves towards her weapon. What do you mean? What schedule? Oh, god damn it. You said that out loud. Stop. Isabel, you're really bad at this. You should never be a spy, which is weird because you're a decker, which is the most spy-like of the classes that I've seen. Let's see. Say that you misspoke. Quick, what rhymes with schedule, or to hell with them, light them up. We'll be there to join you directly. I mean, if we're gonna fight them, we might as well try to avoid fighting them as long as we can. If I had intelligence, I am really the worst person to have on the other side of this line, which is really amusing to me, because that's a valid role-playing thing. It's like, if you have a character that's not good at all this dialogue stuff, you get to deal with what happens when everything goes wrong. It's like it's like everyone who's played Mass Effect 1 knows what the severe side effects and downsides are if you don't have a very high charm or intimidate score. Some really bad shit can happen throughout that game. And it's actually neat to see those options eliminated. So I could have said the catering schedule. We're serving dessert in 15 minutes. Really, Isabel? You couldn't think of that? Fine. Isabel, you're embarrassing me. Say that you misspoke? Quick, what rhymes with schedule? Oh, screw it. Without another word, she goes for the gun. The security guard recoils in disbelief, and the drunken troll seizes the opportunity to break their grip. She lets out a yelp of exultation. Well, this escalated very quickly. We just went straight to, hey, let's just kill them. A deafening crackle of static in the intercom system draws the attention of everyone on the show floor. A second later, you hear the security captain's voice in glorious stereo, the intercom sounding in one ear and your PDA's earpiece in the other. Oh shit, take her down! Take them both down! Well, this is awkward. Can't say I saw this one coming. Uh-oh. This escalated super quickly. And awkwardly walking into a room with some drunks immediately led to, oh, how about everyone dies? So who's the neutral turn? So there's enemies and allies, so neutral must be this troll. This wounded? How's Isabel doing? She's still unhurt, that's good. Our first priority should be to get Isabel some cover, as best as I can. Like if I run all the way back here, perhaps? Or this previous room? And my current skills are... Let's see, I can draw a gun. I have a mini grenade launcher? Jeez, I didn't even realize she had that. And a customized silver gun. Explosive shot, it uses one movement. A 65% chance versus 33% chance. No, sorry. 82 and 65, 0% crit, 39% crit. This person's flanked, that person's not. It has AoE, I assume? Yeah. If it has an explosive shell that can damage adjacent targets, may miss and skew to a nearby tile. That would be problematic. I'd be hitting the troll for no good reason. Honestly, my best move is probably just going to be to take cover for the first turn. Could place placing a mine takes 2 actions, so that's not going to be a good option either. Yeah, let's just go take cover. I'm going to go over here by the desk, specifically. Because if I go down the hallway, there might be security guards coming my way. Alright. We need to get through this door. Duncan? Get busy. You're the security expert, right? The door appears to be made of hollow core pine, a rarity in modern-day Hong Kong. It wouldn't take much effort to knock it off its hinges. An alarm system has been linked into the doorway, but the building alarms are already blaring. Kicking the door now wouldn't make much of a difference. Break it down. Alright, well, things escalated rather quickly in a not-so positive way. Alright, so you have 1 action left. Let's get you behind cover a little bit. Oh, there's the bad guys. Alright, so we have 2 more in this room. I wouldn't be surprised if... Oh, we're on a different floor, right. I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if the ones on the other floor didn't come after us. What team is Ken Deng on? Ken Deng. That'll be problematic if he attacks me. Don't know if he would, though. Alright, so everything is finally broken down. That's fine. This is more the handyman's speed, after all. I can't reach any of those guys, though, which is awkward. So... Let's see, Nerve Strike, Killing Hands, Magic Resistance, Mana Fist. Well, I might as well cast Killing Hands on myself. So that'll give me a damage boost, which will help me with the next turn. It's time to come charging in. Hopefully next turn I'll be able to put a hole in someone with my bare hands. Oh, that guy ran straight up to me. Whoa, did they both come after me specifically? Oh, there's the troll. Way to go, troll friend. So yeah, trolls are the ultimate race, just so you know, in case you were not picking up on that. Beanbag shot, that has a stun, right? 2 AP damage and imbalances targets. So we can disable a guy for a little while. Which should make them not have an action next turn. That'll be handy. So then we'll go for an aimed shot on this guy. Do some damage early on. Let's go finish him off. Is there anyone else back here? Nope, no one else is back here. Alright, Isabel, we're in a little bit of trouble here. You're going to have to pull out that gun and blow this person to hell. It's your specialty, right? You got this? Oh, you can miss. No big deal, it's just the skill called aimed shot, your most accurate attack. Oh, he's running away. Oh, more shots on the troll lady. This escalated really quickly. This could have been a completely non-violent situation of, oh no, she's drunk, oh, belligerence, ooh. Now it's like, no, we're gonna have to die now. People are gonna have to die horribly. Thanks for coming by. Let's see. I'll push forward. Can I shoot from that angle? Alright, 98% chance of hitting, that's pretty good. Let's do what I can. There's some damage, alright. And now it's time to finish her off, I think. Or not. Sweet. It's awkward. Alright. Just take the shot. We can shoot twice this turn. Not quite enough, but they're bleeding pretty hard, so that'll help them take more damage. Did they just reduce my armor? Alright, yeah, they're missing. At least Isabel's safe. Hey, Troll finished him off. Cool. And she's supposed to be neutral, so she's supposed to help us out, right? She said she would at least. Alright. We didn't have to come into the room to save her. She actually took care of the problem more or less on her own. Isabel, you've been rescued. How's it going with this lady? Does she want to talk at all? No? We can't talk to her at all? How about this? How about Ken Deng? No? No one wants to discuss what just happened, I guess. Alright, well that's over. Let's go find what door we're supposed to open in this VIP suite. Knocking that door down was way easier than actually figuring out what to do. Isabel, and your lack of people skills, you ruined everything. Just blurting out stuff about your crazy criminal schedule in the middle of our infiltration. All you had to do was quietly walk by them and they wouldn't have even recognized you because they were busy with a very distracting situation. And you had to go and blow it, you little dwarf nerd. Alright. Main goal's down here. I'm kind of curious what's over here. Something I can't open. Alright, sweet. That's what I get for looking. How are we doing on hit points across the board? I lost 6 on Handyman. Everyone else is at max health. Alright. Because Handyman took a few hits, but you automatically heal your most recent damage you took, which was, I believe, 6 damage. I think I took 2 hits of 3 damage each. Alright, so I don't think I can do anything besides go directly to the objective. So let's go ahead and do that. We've found you. There's no escape now. Rhombus. As you burst through the door, you find yourself standing face to face with a small, heavily tattooed man. Geometric shapes of all descriptions trace their way to his temples, down his cheeks, and neck to his shoulders. His eyes continue the motif. Each of his irises is a slanted rectangle. Oh wow, that's a face. The Rhombus looks at Isabel and sighs. If he's surprised to see her, he doesn't show it. You finally want him back, huh? The memories that we locked away. Oh, that's what they're here for. She wants her childhood memories back. I always knew that one day. I always knew that you would one day. But you got so hostile after the procedure, I didn't think you'd come around this soon. Sounds like we're not going to be beating this guy up. Sounds like he knew this was going to happen, and Isabel's just confused. Isabel glowers at him, his cheeks darkening. Oh, get bent, Rhombus. I got hostile with you because you got hostile with me. Like hell I did. I tried to give you some advice, as a friend. If memory serves, you've called me a patronizing bastard and slagged my deck. Was I just supposed to take that without punching back? Whoa, Isabel, you slagged his deck. Isabel cuts in, her normally small voice growing raucous. I called you a patronizing bastard because that's what you've been being. You wouldn't have taken that tone if I were a guy, or an orc, or a troll. You talked down to me because I was your little sister or something. Well, guess what? I'm not. Whoa, hold on. I talked that way to you because... She shouts it over at him, cutting him short. Also, punch back? That's a funny way of putting it. You tailored an ESP to troll all of my posts in Shadowland. What kind of prick would do a thing like that? His face goes beet red and his chest puffs out. The kind whose cat you had killed, you little monster. Captain Whiskers was just a house cat. He didn't even have anything to do with this. She rears back in indignation. That wasn't me. I would never hurt a cat. If I were going to have someone killed, it would have been you. Oh, Jesus. You two sound like bickering teenagers. Actually, check that. You are bickering teenagers. You're the muscle, I take it. You and your jarhead friend over there. He nods at Duncan. You brought them along to beat the information out of me, huh? It's just a job, nothing personal. He scoffs at Isabel. Wrinkles his nose in disgust. Typical. I'm a man with a job, and Isabel tells me that you have something that can help me do it. Let me ask you something. How many people did you kill to get to me? I mean, what kind of death toll are we looking at here? I'm assuming that the gunshots in the hall were your doing. That wasn't my choice, it's just how things went down. Yeah, sure. His eyes dart from side to side, then he starts screaming, "Help! Security! Somebody help!" They can't hear you, Rom. You know why? Because we killed them. Now give me the goddamn key. Rhombus doesn't respond, other than to increase the pitch of his screaming. He looks like he's on the verge of hyperventilating. She glances back at you. To hell with this. Let's hit him like a piñata until software comes out. Sound like a plan? I don't think that any of this is even necessary. You're both behaving like children. She blinks. What? Ah, I can't do either of these because my charisma's not high enough. Or decking. Says, I've heard variants of this same argument so many times in the Matrix, I'll bet you can't even remember what the stupid feud's over. Or, from what I heard, your argument started over basically nothing. You've both blown this way out of proportion. There's like nonsensical Romeo and Juliet crazy fighting back and forth. I don't have time to work out your personal problems, Rhombus. Please give Isabel the software so we can be on our way. He keys in a series of rapid commands in his PDA, then turns to Isabel sobbing. There, just check your inbox, you have it. Now for the sake of whatever friendship we might have had, please just let me go. Isabel examines her PDA, frowning. A few seconds later, the frown turns into a smile. She nods at you. He wasn't lying. I've got the encryption key. Let's stuff him in a closet and go home. Encryption key? I thought you said you had software you needed. Technically I have it. She taps her temple. Up here, in headwear storage. But I can't access it without a key, and thanks to Rhombus here, now I've got it. Isabel, what was this really about? Recovering my old memories. The ones about the walled city. I still have them, but I can't get at them. Rhombus did that after I moved here. At your request, you little psycho, you begged me to do it. That's actually true. We were friends then. She looks down at Rhombus, who lies whimpering on the floor. Now we're not. And that's what you're getting, and that's why you're getting stuffed in the closet. You set upon the grim task of shoving a protesting Rhombus into his own closet and latching the door. You managed to get him inside without having to break any bones. He'll probably have bruises tomorrow, though. Come on, handyman. We got what we came for. Let's go home. Suddenly, an explosion sound fills your ears. Heavy footfalls advancing down the hall. You hear shouting, a crackle of radios in the HKPF. Oh, that son of a bitch. Rom must have called the cops. He's probably got a panic button or something. She casts a hateful glare at the closet door, then draws her silver gun. Get ready, handyman. We've got company. Well, this is awkward. I was trying to get in here without having any fights, but then this asshole had to blow everything. Everyone's so quick to fight over shit. We're just trying to get a key, and we managed to get it from him, and then we're just gonna leave. But everyone's trying to shoot us for shit. It's like, what? You're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to drink. You're supposed to serve drinks in other part of this building. Bam! We're gonna shoot you till you're dead. Like, what the fuck? I guess that was Isabel too, though. Well, my point is that me, the player, have not actually instigated any of the murder that's happening in this game. So an enemy turn happened, then a neutral turn happened. Now we gotta fight our way down this hallway. Am I holding a gun right now? What's that? A shock glove. Oh right, that's the new weapon I got. It actually has higher damage. Probably has a lower modifier though. Let's look at the exact specifications of my shock ability. Stun, 2 AP damage plus more AP in the next round. So yeah, between my two characters, I can actually disable 2 characters per turn, essentially. Alright. We're gonna take cover, only half cover. Really, I can't go over there. I figured that pillar would be full cover, but I can't go behind the pillar. Alright, well, let's get in the hallway. I have a tanking role to fulfill, more or less. There's an HKPF Conqueror. Oh, another fist-fighting troll woman. Feel right at home. Captains, that's a whole crew. Alright. Duncan, I'm gonna need you to get out here. Oh, you are not very close. What we should do is we should just take cover in here, huh? Let's just back off. Can I do anything about the direction you're facing? That's Overwatch. Targets an area with your current weapon and selected ability. This ends your turn. An enemy who moves or attacks while in this area will be counterattacked. So what I'm gonna want to do is... let's take cover, Isabel. We should just wait for them to approach us. We'll do burst fire, Overwatch in that direction. Duncan. Not a lot of stuff counts as cover around here. All right, so not great. And nothing really counts as cover. I'll get back here, and I will beanbag shot Overwatch in that direction. I'll just be ready to stop people as they come in. Oh, take cover behind the wall. They're coming for me. Handyman. Alright, so you're going to cast Killing Hands. Isabel, yeah, Overwatch your burst damage in that direction. Duncan, Overwatch your beanbag back in that direction. We should be able to wipe them out as they come in. There's an Overwatch. And beanbag. Alright, well, he's not doing anything this turn. I would have Overwatched like Stunning Hands or whatever with this character, but we're not gonna kill using my charge up ability used up my turn basically. So now it's a matter of what can I do with these characters. So let's do a stun on this person. There we go, now they're both stunned. And let's just start wailing on this guy. That was not very much damage. Half damage for being in cover. How can you be in cover from someone punching you? Alright, whatever. Aimed shot. Let's ruin this guy. There we go. We can do some damage here. Full auto fire. The target loses their cover bonus for the rest of the turn, uses 10 bullets. Jesus. Versus burst fire. 2 attacks. Let's see. It's not really necessary, they're almost dead. Let's just do aimed shot, try to land the blow. There we go. Oh, I still have time. Okay, try to finish this guy off. He's down too. You guys should really run. Oh, they're a summoner. Alright, didn't quite see that one coming. You're taking away my armor. How dare you? Oh, and you made me slow. I don't like any of these things you're doing. I can still just run up to you and punch you though. Nerve strike. Reduces aim. Let's see, shares a cooldown with other Mana Fist spells. Should probably just come in here and deal with this person. Let's just go punch this guy. Wow, that's some slow damage. Do I still have my power attack on me? I assume I do. Q? What's Q do? I'm not sure. Alright. See, Killing Hands. We should just do some damage here, right? They're annoyingly resilient to the crits. Oh well, let's just keep hitting them. Give us an opportunity to Overwatch in this direction. Actually, can I tell her to do otherwise? No, I can't take that action back. Probably should shoot this guy. I can still do burst fire on this character. Try to finish them off. There we go. She's down. I just need to be ready for the incoming attackers. Ow, dick. Why is the summon running away? That's weird. Interesting action. Let's see, let's get around the corner if I can. I can't really, can I? Does she have line of sight? She shouldn't have line of sight over here, should she? Let's try to lure her in. I'll do stun. You'll do a burst fire, Overwatch. I'm trying to get them to come in here. Make that mistake. Can I use beanbag now? I think I can. Come on in, buddy. Why don't you come in here? Ooh, look who's walking in. Well, the summon's not gonna get much done. Oh, it's immune. Oh, that's not nice. I'm taking a lot of damage now. Oh, and I didn't even break line of sight properly. That was my mistake. Alright, well... guess I'll just go back here now. I'm thoroughly mismanaging that character. Alright, aimed shot. Let's just finish him off. Alright, we'll overwatch this attack. You can do full auto fire overwatch. Let's ruin this person as they walk in. There we go. How's that for some damage? Oh, you tried to counterattack. How'd that work for you? And now I can just go up and punch them in the face. Let's see what I can do with these characters first, though. See, burst fire. Oh shit, what happened? Oh shit, how did I somehow messed up at attacking. Whoops. That was a misclick. Let's try to finish her quick. There we go, it didn't matter. And 18 hit points back from that last damage. That was part of the reason I wanted to run away as this character, is because I knew that I took a huge amount of damage that turn, which meant I was going to get it back if I got away. I'm back up to 50 out of 70. Yeah. That's going to be a strategy that's worth employing if I expect to have multiple fights in a row, which I might here, if I'm not sure. I might have another fight on my way out. Running away when you take a lot of damage means that you'll heal that damage at the end of the fight if you can successfully finish it at that point. I fully expect us to have... oh, it says leave Decon. Alright, I guess we're going back to Haoi. I thought we were about to have a fight on the way back out. But we made it. And I think that Isabel's gonna have some splaining to do. The bus trip back to Kai Tak is quieter than the ride in was. Your fellow passengers sit crumpled in the streets, barely moving. In their seats, barely moving, barely speaking. Their Decon 2056 t-shirts hang loose on their frames. Their once cherished guest badges have been crumpled into their pockets. You've seen more lively groups on their way to the morgue. Isabel looks up at you, her eyes full of the same post-con fatigue that you see in everyone else's. She gives you a small smile, and taps her temple with a fingernail. You've got what you came for. The show is over. It's time to go home. Still, that got problematic real fast. Man. I mean, we were just there to confront somebody over a key that they're apparently... it didn't seem to be that hard to get that from them neither, but everyone's so quick to shoot everyone in this universe. Alright. Well, when in Rome... I'll see you guys next time. We're probably going to be talking to Isabel about what happened here.